Everything on this list is things that I eat, that I love. My doctor, I don't think she liked me because here she go again, putting me right back in that same spot with food. And if you want to hear about it, let's get started. So y'all, I am from the country. I am from South Georgia, and everybody know if you're from the South, your mama, your grandmama, your auntie, you know somebody who can throw down in the kitchen. The only problem was, y'all, I did not like the food that they used to cook. And you know, back in the day, whatever was on your plate is what you ate. It wasn't no, I don't want to eat this. You gonna sit there, you gonna eat it, and you gonna act like you like it. And that just started my whole trauma around food. I made it my business that when I became an adult, I wouldn't eat nothing that could nobody make me eat nothing I didn't want to eat. And for a while I did that, right? And then I got pregnant and I was like, you know what? Let me try some of these vegetables, and I started eating lettuce and salads and stuff, because before then I was like, I'm not. And then I've slowly increased my palate. I am still a extremely picky eater, but there are things that I eat now that I swore off when I was a kid. And I feel like, what was wrong with me back then? Because this cabbage is delicious. Back in October, I had my checkup with my doctor who prescribes me Zepbound. And all my labs were great except for my potassium levels. I have chronic kidney disease, and potassium levels, that can be a symptom of, you know, chronic kidney disease. And the problem is I've never had issues with potassium before. I've had low phosphorus, but never potassium. And so he said, you know, I would really like for you to contact your doctor, your nephrologist. And so maybe she can adjust your blood, you know, your blood pressure medication, maybe take you off the one that has potassium. And y'all, I was like super excited. I couldn't wait to call this lady, because if you know, I'm on a health and wellness journey using Zepbound. It ain't about the weight loss. It is about me reducing medications and feeling well. And I felt like, you know what? I don't put a check by that. This lady is going to take me off this medicine, y'all. I was going to come on and be like, hey, y'all, they reduced my blood pressure medication. I called that lady and she said, oh, no, we're not changing your medicine. You're going to change your diet. Ma'am, what you mean change my diet? You already telling me I have to limit protein. So because I have chronic kidney disease, I am at a maximum intake of 70 milligrams, not 7 milligrams, 70 grams of protein. And that is already deemed challenging. You know what I'm saying? 70 grams, people be eating 100 and 120, but I have to do 70, right? And some days I push it with 80, but my kidney function has been great. But now, my potassium levels were high. And the reason for that is because instead of me getting my protein from like meat, I had been increasing other ways in which I can get protein. So keep that in the back of your mind. And so she was like, no, I'm not changing your medication. You're going to change your diet. So now I am on a moderate protein, low potassium diet. And when she first told me this, I was like, all right, cool, we'll do it. And so she said, I'm going to send you this pamphlet, and I'm going to give you all the details about this low potassium diet that you need to follow. And I need you to go back and get your labs done in 2 weeks so that we can continue to check your levels. Basically, it was like, just to make sure you're doing what I told you to do. And I was like, all right, cool, bet I'll do it. Until I got that paper, y'all. Let me go get this paper. So she sent me my labs in the mail, and she sent me all the do's and don'ts of this low potassium diet, y'all. I almost fell out when I saw this list. This first list says, can y'all see this? High potassium foods do not eat. Everything on this list is things that I eat, that I love. I'm a picky eater. Everything. She said, do not eat. And she got bananas. Me and banana, we ain't in a good relationship. I'll eat them. Bananas, and then all nuts, peanut butter. Whoo, girl, I've been eating a whole bunch of peanut butter and almond butter and stuff so that I can increase my protein. And then she said potatoes. Who don't eat potatoes? Including sweet potatoes. This what took me out right here. Beans. She was like, no beans, no navy beans, no pinto beans, black, lima, kidney, split pea. Them all the beans that I like. I was like, wait a minute. Mangoes. I was killing dried mangoes. And I saw this list. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and Google what potassium do to your body if it's high, because I'm not about to do this. And then because I legit said that, and I looked it up, and I realized that high potassium is connected to the heart, and I already have a heart condition too. So I was like, what am I going to do? So basically, I am back to square one when it comes to my diet. And I can do, what's the thing? I think let's see. I think she has me on 3,000 milligrams. Yeah. I want to say it's 3,000 milligrams of potassium a day. And so she did also send me this where it basically tells you all the foods and the food groups that are low potassium, higher potassium, and that has the highest potassium. And so if I can monitor my potassium, the intake, then I can enjoy some of these foods because they are not really high in potassium. It's just like counting calories. So I'm going to have to count my potassium when I am eating. And so if y'all got some low potassium meals that y'all have cooked, that y'all prepare, help a sister out, because I really and truly don't know what to eat. And I know I have the option of going back to the nutritionist, dietitian person that I've done, but it's like she was giving me general information, and I have this little piece of paper. I don't know. I just feel like now I'm back to square one with food. And that's one of the things that, you know, I've had to deal with. It's like food issues. And now I am on a moderate protein, low potassium diet. And so I'm going to do the best that I can with that. I do have a plan of action though. There's this app. What's the name of this app? Chronometer, Chronometer, and I can display it on the screen. And there is a space in which it can count, like, why am I still doing this? I'm going to put it on the screen. It can show you it breaks down the vitamins, how much vitamin sources you can have, and then I can set the goal of trying to reach 3,000 milligrams of, it ain't even 3,000 because I already said it. It's 2,600. I can only do 2,600 milligrams of potassium each day. And so potassium is in almost everything. And I haven't even started tracking. I did go back and I did get my blood work, and my potassium levels, they did decrease, but I was like bird eating that week, so that, because I knew I had to go to her. I knew I was going to have to get labs, so of course I'm gonna do right. And now that I don't have to do labs again until February, it's kind of like, girl, get your stuff together before February. Don't wait till the week before so you can act like you got your stuff together, because she sees, like, she knows me. I've been with her since 2013, and she look at me and be like, you ain't doing right. And I be like, you right. But yeah, so help a girl out. Give me some ideas for meals. Do people even worry about potassium? And I guess if you have kidney issues or diabetic, you have to look at potassium. So if there's anyone in the community that suffers from anything that causes you to have a low potassium diet, what are your go-tos? Help me out, because this ain't it. This ain't it. Anyway, so I am caught up with where we are. I am going to, this weekend, right after Thanksgiving, I am going to, I realized that I haven't done any measurements on camera. I haven't even taken my measurements, I don't believe, since January. And so my next video, I am going to be doing an update on my measurements. Y'all haven't seen a full body version of me at all, I don't believe. I don't think so. But that will all change. You get to see, I do have a picture. I saw a picture or a video, something of January 1st of where I was saying, hey, this is my starting point. And so I don't think I've done any other full body like videos, but if I do, if I find some, I'll post them too, and then I can do a progression to where I am now. And so look out for that. And then I might do some stuff for Vlogmas. I don't know. I just got energy because I ain't have to go to work today, y'all. You know how it is. When you ain't got to work, you be finding stuff to do. And I had the time today, so I wanted to hop on and talk to y'all. But yeah, let me stop rambling. I'll see you all in our next video. Remember, keep the joy in your journey, and I'll see you next time.